This one requires a different set of eyes. Gaze. Step forward.
Gladly. Let's talk about the two kinds of greatness we grew up watching. Bill Cosby and Martin Lawrence. Two legends, two icons, but two completely different worlds. See, Cosby was their guy. Martin was ours. Cosby represented the dream America wanted us to fit into. Doctors, lawyers, clean staircases, perfect sweaters, a family that never raised their voice past polite disappointment. Cosby was the image, the prototype, the safe black excellence package you could sell to the suburbs. And he did it well. Don't get it twisted. He was influential, historic, and powerful, but he was playing a character. Martin wasn't playing nothing. Martin was essence. He was raw, he was loud, he was chaotic, he was real. He didn't represent the black dream, he represented the black experience. He was Shanae, he was Dragonfly Jones, he was Otis, he was Jerome. Not because he was acting, but because he was translating the people he grew up around. Cosby served a culture, Martin served a community. Cosby gave America a version of us they could applaud. Martin gave US a version of us we could recognize. Cosby was the sitcom father America needed to believe existed. Martin was the nephew, the cousin, the fool, the friend, the hustler, the dreamer, the man trying to get out the mud, the one we actually grew up with. Cosby had institutions behind him. Martin had the culture behind him. Cosby was respectable blackness. Martin was authentic blackness. And here's the thing Hollywood will never admit. Image is protected. Essence is not. That's why Cosby was untouchable until the day he wasn't. That's why Martin was unstoppable until the weight of carrying reality crushed him. Cosby played a father. Martin became a brother. Cosby taught America how to imagine a stable black household. Martin taught America what a real black household felt like. Cosby fit the mold. Martin smashed it. Cosby was America's I love black families. Martin was black families saying finally somebody gets us. You see the difference? Cosby was a symbol. Martin was a spirit. Symbols can be replaced. Spirits can only be born. That's why the culture still quotes Martin, still loves Martin, still feels Martin. He wasn't acting. He was living. He was translating the pain, humor, chaos, joy, and raw humanity of the people we grew up around. Cosby represented what we aspired to be. Martin represented what we survived to become. And between the two, one was polished, one was powerful, but only one was ours. The hidden lesson behind Martin and Cosby. Now that we've separated the two, let's talk about the one hidden lesson inside both of their lives. Do not let anybody control your character. If there's one thing I learned from the greats of this world, from the ones who rose and the ones who fell, it's this. If they can control your character, they can control you. Cosby had the image. Martin had the essence. Cosby was crafted by a system. Martin was carved by experience. Cosby showed us what happens when the world gives you a script and you let the script own you. Martin showed us what happens when a man walks into a room with the same energy he had in the apartment, at the cookout, on the block, and on the stage. One was managed, one was unleashed, one was approved, one was embraced, one was safe, one was real. And here's the biblical CEO truth buried right in the middle. Your character is your brand. Your character is your currency. Your character is your credibility. Your character is your covering. Your character is your calling. The moment you let people shape you, silence you, sanitize you, polish you, filter you, dictate you, fix you, you stop being you and you start being their product. Cosby had to maintain the character. Martin only had to maintain the truth. Cosby built a persona people expected him to live inside. Martin built a persona people knew he already was. And that's the difference between image success and essence success. Image success requires performance. Essence success requires integrity. You can lose your image in 24 hours, but you can't lose your essence unless you sell it. This is what the biblical CEO must understand. Your assignment can survive a scandal. Your assignment can survive a failure. Your assignment can survive a setback, but your assignment cannot survive a sold character. Character is the one thing God will not outsource. He won't give it to a team. He won't hand it to a manager. He won't let Hollywood polish it. He won't let culture borrow it. It's yours. He put it in you, and you are responsible for guarding it. So here's the question all leaders, all CEOs must ask. Am I building my life on a character I'm playing or a character I'm becoming? Bill Cosby gave us a perfect father. Martin Lawrence gave us a real man. One was an ideal. One was a mirror. One was who we wished we were. One was who we actually grew up with. And that's why The Fall hit differently. When Cosby fell, people said the dream is dead. But when Martin stumbled, people said, man, I hope he gets better. Do you see the difference? You can't betray people when they already know you. You can only betray people when you let them believe you were perfect. Martin never tried to be perfect. Cosby had to pretend. Martin showed you his flaws through comedy. Cosby hid his flaws behind morality. And that's why authenticity lasts longer than manufactured purity, because purity without honesty is just pride wearing a sweater. This is where the lesson comes in for every man listening. Never build an image you don't have the character to carry. Images are heavy. Masks are exhausting. And the higher you climb, the farther your mask has to fall. But identity can survive anything, even growth, even mistakes, even redemption. Martin didn't play characters. He translated life. Cosby didn't translate life. He crafted an image, and both of them paid for what they built. One paid in burnout, the other paid in exposure, but only one of them still feels like family. So what's the message? Be Martin, not Cosby, not in lifestyle, in truthfulness. Build a life people can trust, not a life people have to guess. Because in the age of the internet, your character will always outlive your content. And when the lights go off and the camera shuts down, only one question remains. Did the man match the message? And for us, as men, as husbands, as builders, as leaders, that question is everything. Because the world doesn't need more Huxtables. The world needs more Martins, imperfect, honest, grounded, and real enough to be redeemed. Don't chase image. Don't become a performance. Don't sell your character for applause, because once they own your character, they own your future. For the Bloodline.
We grew up with these men. We laughed with them, learned from them, and watched their journeys unfold. But here's the truth. Every man is shaping a story, whether he knows it or not. So build a story you won't have to hide from. Be real. Be accountable. Be whole. Until next time.